Hello everybody, this is Cheri at djsundry.blogspot.com, and today we are going to make a quick and easy graduation card. Now the first thing that I did is I went and found an image. I realized that I don't have very many, or maybe only one or two Cricut images that have to do with graduation, and the one that I do have is like a mortar board from Everyday Paper Dolls or something like that. So I went looking and I found this one. This is called Teardrop, I believe. It only cost me 99 cents to get this image from the Cricut once I was in the design studio, and then now I have it. So I sized it so that I could get 12 of them on one 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and this is the image. Now because it's so intricate and I didn't, I knew it was going to be difficult to glue it, I ran it through my Xyron 6 sticker maker. So that's going to be the top of the card. But let's start with the inside of the card. We're going to start with a card base here. And this is just a white daisy card base from Close to My Heart, and I am going to do the inside of the card just so that that part's all done. Now the stamp set that I'm using is called Look to the Light Occasions, and it's a stamp set that is full of scripture verses in it, and the one that I have chosen is Philippians 4:13, which says, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. And so I am just going to stamp that right on the inside of the card, just using our Black Exclusives ink. It's a nice crisp image, and the stamping for this card is completely done. And you will see that this is a pretty simple card by the time we're all done with it. In fact, what took me the most time was probably finding the image and getting it sized the way I wanted it. So this is just a super simple card. So now the inside is all done. I'm going to just grab my bone folder and make sure that have a nice flat crease in there, and then we're going to start assembling the card. The next thing I have here is a piece of Lagoon scrapbooking paper from Close to My Heart. This is a 12 by 12 piece of paper that I have cut down, and I am fighting with my ATG again, so bear with me. But I've cut down this 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I have cut this to actually be 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 inches tall. And hopefully I can get through this card with my ATG. Now I just want to make sure that I have this on here correct. I do. Okay. And we're just going to center this right on the card, so there's a little bit of white showing all the way around, and then we're going to set the card aside completely. The next step that we're going to do then is I have this white piece of cardstock. This is just plain white daisy cardstock. I'm going to grab my Lagoon ink, and again the Lagoon is what I've used also to cut the images, so this all coordinates perfectly. I'm going to grab my little chunk of sponge here, and I'm going to sponge this piece of cardstock. Now this piece of cardstock is actually 3 3/4 inches wide by 5 inches long, which is the perfect size for my card. The reason I'm sponging is because I wanted to give it just a little bit extra pop of color on that white, and because it's such a simple card, I needed to not have too much white space on it. So this one is now ready to assemble to the top of the card. See how quickly this is going together? It's a really simple card. And my ATG gun has misfired, but we were able to make it through, so that is great. And again, I'm just going to center that right on top. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully peel my image off of my sticker maker. And the reason I say carefully is because these letters are really delicate. And I know I've already mentioned that, but I can't tell you how important it is to remember that I really had to be careful getting it off the Cricut mat because it is so delicate. But I'll tell you, that Cricut Explorer just cuts it beautifully. And I am actually going to just kind of put this at an angle here, just like so. And then I'm going to just remove some of that excess with my finger because I don't want things sticking to it. Okay. So now that we have a couple different options that we could have done here, but what I chose to do was take my Wink of Stella pen. Now another thing that I could have done is I could have run this through the sticker maker both upside down and right side up, and then put fine glitter over the top, and that would have been very pretty as well. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my clear Wink of Stella and just run it over very quickly over my letters, and that just gives it just that little bit of extra pop of interest. It's just that a little bit of sparkle and shine, but it's something that you can do very quickly. Now I know I have said the word very quickly, or those words, quite a bit in this video because I needed to make a bunch of cards. In fact, I lost one image when I ran out of sticker in my sticker maker and it ate the image. But this is actually the 11th card I'm making. And I have a couple extra here, but I needed a bunch of cards and I needed them quickly, and this certainly fit the bill. So this is cute and I like it, but I wanted to add one more thing to it. So I went through my stash and I found these puffies. Now these are discontinued from Close to My Heart, but they are super fun. They had some black bow ties, and I'll show you one with a black bow tie in a minute. But for this one, I'm going to take this silver hair bow and I am just going to put it over the top of the O. So for the ones that I had for my females, I put the little silver bow, and then the ones I had for the young men, I put, let's see, the bow tie under the O. And I thought that just added a little bit of extra interest and a little bit of specialness to the card. And really, this card is complete. So like I said, I've made 11 of these cards. I have a couple of them left because I don't know for sure if those will go for boys or if they'll go for girls, because they're just extras that I made just in case I run into needing one. But I'm done. 11 cards done, just really super fast. So I thank you so much for stopping by today, and remember, take some time to enjoy the little things. Have a great day. Bye.